What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's Happening. My name is Z Garcia. You're in the right place. Hey, everybody. Today, I'm going to check out some fishing. Fishing. Got you loud and clear, says Mr. Mike Heller. Thank you very much. Fishing. Ah, what a wonderful phrase. It is going to be a trick-taking card game that I personally have not played. That includes the app, by the way. But I've heard very many good things about this game, and I figured I would give it a try. In fact, Mike DeLisio told me, hey, this app is available, and I decided to go ahead and check it out. So that is what we are going to do today. I am going to figure out this game. We are going to play it. I sure hope the rules, yeah, there we go, are in here. Good. All right, so we're going to be dealing with this one. It's all dark. Like, or like, what are we talking about? All right, here we go. Let me read these rules. We're going to be catching tricks. Get it? Because it's a trick-taking game. 8 rounds. Each card is worth a point. And you keep going to the next round with whatever cards you've caught. If you haven't caught enough, you replenish your hand with fresh cards from the C deck. You win fishing by scoring the most points, but how many fresh cards will you need? Okay. Da-da-da. They go to whoever fished them. If you don't have enough, you draw. Those cards are stronger. 11 through 18. As well as trump cards, which are going to be green. If you have these, you get the abilities. Okay. Seems simple enough. Let's see how this works. The studio lights are a little bit dimmer than normal, but nothing major. They are not actually any dimmer than normal. My backlights are brighter. And I did that on purpose because I was testing something. There we go. That should even out once it focuses. Yeah. That should be right. We can't see. Turn the lights on. Like, come on, man. Now you're being dramatic. Oh no, the darkness was this big. Give it a second. The camera will figure out that the lighting has shifted in here and change it up. Here we go. Let's play. How do I play? Online? No. Start? Yes. Come on, buoy. Uh, sure. There we go. I have heard, by the way, I'll just warn you now that the app is kind of buggy. I heard. I have not played it again, but I've heard that it's kind of buggy. All right, so let's try this out. I'm going to play this card right here. Everybody follows suit. The 9 took it. Okay, they lead a 10. I'm guessing I have to follow suit. Yes, it will not let me play anything else. So I'll follow suit. The 10 takes it. They play that. I'm going to try to take this one. I take that. I'm going to get out people's blue cards so I can keep the 8. Ah. Okay. I should be able to win the next blue trick. That one's mine. I will lead this 3. Oh, the sky is red now because it's a red trick. How dark. Okay, pretty standard stuff. That was really quick. I got all my cards back. I guess I had enough. All right, it's a red trick, so I got to play this one. That play I had a trump, so they took. So maybe I don't want to win as much as possible. I want cards from the upcoming deck. I think I win it with that. No? Oh, they took that one from me. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to play this one. That's mine. I'm going to play that one. What's that say? Oh, no. What's that mean? Steal a fish. Okay. I will throw this away. And I will throw this away. And I will throw that one away. Okay, that dude is just taking it all. I'm going to back out of this. Yes, I want to quit because I don't know what's going on. Let's check the rules again now that I've played a little bit. Okay, so we're going to play 8 rounds, which is a long game of trick taking, by the way. 8 rounds, that is a long game. We start each round by whoever has the fewest points. All cards won in tricks go to the fisher. At the end of the round, you receive 1 point for each of these caught cards. They are shuffled and placed on your boat, from which you draw your hand cards at the beginning of the round. Okay, how many is that? At the top of the screen, you get information about the currently played and required color, the current round, and the C deck. Tapping on the elements gives you detailed information such as the point distribution of the individual rounds and the cards received from the C deck. Okay. You can also view details about the C deck there. Okay. What is the C deck? If you don't have enough cards on your boat, you draw from the C deck. The C deck cards become stronger as the game progresses, introducing higher value cards, trumps, and special cards into the game. So you want to not have enough to draw from there, I guess. It has higher value cards and the trump cards. Now these end of trick cards have something that activates if you play it at the end of the trick, I'm guessing. Catch one other card. Each color and trump has a 0 card. That's what it does. One card to the left. Got it. If you catch this card, -3. Got it. You can stick somebody else with that. And then catch all other cards. And then the highest card only gets the buoy here. And then over here are for the next trick abilities. Play first next time. Choose the color. Lowest wins. Okay. Let's try that again. Here we go. 4 players. Yes. I'm going to play the 7. So here's the deck of cards at the top. The round, if I hold on that, okay. The crab is nothing. I have to play this. I will take those cards, not great. I have 4 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7 cards I'm holding. I'm going to play that. Okay. I don't think I want it. That's pretty good for them, though. Here's some trash for you. Do I want this? I don't think I would normally want that, but I'll take it. Because these people are going to play some trash. Yeah, okay, so I've taken 8 cards. Play that. Not following, not following. They took that. So I've got 8. And I need more now. But how many more? It just goes way too quick. Explain some things to me, for goodness sake. Okay, so it looks like we get 9 cards, which means this player at the top here took 24 cards. So they obviously don't get any extras. I took 8 cards, so I got 1 extra. The bottom player there, 1-0. So their hand is full of cards from this deck right here. Okay. I'm going to play that. Okay. I really don't want to win this. That sucks, that trick. Oh, I'm not going to win. That's a trump. Okay. Red. Okay, that's fine. You can have that. At the end of the day, you really do want to win because that's how you get points. So it doesn't matter if my deck sucks at the end of the round. I just try to win as much as I can because that's really what matters. Not if I have a better hand next time, but if I am making points in the game. James says the 4 green was what you got from the C deck. It's currently the highest trump, and the way we know that is because these are the cards that went out. That's public information, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. There we go. I passed one. Okay. What's the 0? They keep a card. I don't like that. Here's the 8. Can I trump in? Nope. Ah. They took my 4. So I'm getting a whole bunch of cards from the deck, from the special deck, but I'm also sucking. Right? Like, oh, that must be what's left. Let me look here. Yeah, I'm doing very badly because I'm not winning a lot of tricks. All right. So they played trump. I could play this. All right, I'll do that. They did that, but I play first. Okay. The 14s are still out, so I'm going to start winning some tricks. Ah, come on. Short suited already? I'm going to win that one. I'm going to try it again. I'm winning that one. I'll try that and steal a card there. I'll take this one. Red, I don't have any red. I'll let go of that. That's mine. But they'll steal a juicy card. I'm going to leave that. That's mine. I'm going to switch over to yellow. Okay, I lost that. And I lost that. I got more points on that one. All right, so very few cards went out that time, I guess, because people had won more things. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. All right, let me take a look here. Your comments, guys. Sorry, I was in it. Yeah, so B-Man says, this is a very interesting game. It appears to be a balancing act between winning tricks to get points, but you also want to lose tricks so you can get better cards awarded to you for the next round because you're short cards. Yeah, that seems to be it, which always makes me a little suspect because it reminds me of what well, many games do this, but the in my opinion, one of the original sort of lauded games that was definitely a culprit of this is Agricola, because it's an illusion that you are, kind of like making a choice. If I give you, like, 10 choices and you have to do choice two, but then you can never do choice two again because it would be not efficient. And then you do choice eight and then that one goes away. You end up making the same 10 choices I do, just in a different order. And if that doesn't matter enough, then that's a problem. And I feel like this game might have that a little bit. That feeling of, I lose now so I can win later, and you won now and you lose later to my new cards. Isn't that the same thing? Kind of, probably. So I'm curious how that's going to work out. Then B-Man says, I suggest you lose all your tricks on the first round. Okay, that might work out. But then, of course, the second round is technically also true. I should maybe lose all the ones on the second round. I won't be able to, right? Because my hand will be super strong. But um, or lose all your tricks on this round. Yeah. It's a balancing act for sure. And then James says higher trumps come out with later levels of the C deck. Now, I agree with James here that it is on iOS. That's what I'm playing on an iPad, but it is very hard to find. I had to follow a link that Mike sent me, and it is, as he listed there, putting in that name in German and Friese's last name is going to help you find it. Appreciate that, by the way, James. Thanks for letting people know how to look that up. All right, here we go. It's round 4. I'm still going to try to just, I feel like I'll lose anyway. I'm going to try to win. I'm not going to, at this point where I'm halfway through the game, I'm going to try to win every trick I can. The ones I lose, I'll lose anyway, I think. Let's see how that works out. So right now it is that. I cannot play anything but this. Doesn't matter. Ooh. I'll try to win it. There's that crap. Okay. I don't have any of that. I'm going to trump in. That's mine. They suck, but they're mine. That might have been bad. See, again, this is a balancing act. And I suspect that too, James, that this game's rubber banding is very, very strong. It feels like rubber banding immediately. That's a clever mechanism in description, like the descriptive idea of if you lose and don't have enough cards, you get stronger cards for the next round. It's almost a perfect example of artificial rubber banding, right? Your sucking will bring you way up. In fact, so far that you'll be beating most people next round and they'll rubber band ahead. I get to lead here. Let's go. Suck. Don't have it. It is quick. I'll give him that. Come on. What's with the trumps, pal? Oh, you suck. I got nothing new there. I am doing much better. Well, everybody's tied at 35 just about. All right, let's see. Trumped in. Do I have to trump in or play a buoy? I'll do that. Okay. I'll do that. Steal that 13 or whatever. Okay. Come on. That dude's got all the trumps. Nope. Nope. I do like that minus 3 points buoy. That's pretty good stuff. Well, this is my round to lose. So I guess I'll get a bunch of stuff. Oof! Everybody was on suit for the last card? What are the odds of that? There it is. Give me all that juice. Look at those trump cards. Minus 3. Pick the next color to play. Let's go. No, not that one. That one. I'm leading again. How do I know the 16 is still out? Yes, it is. Let's go. Dude, you're not short. Check your hand again. He's reneging. Yeah, I think that's one of the bigger decision points in this game is actually playing the buoy to skip having to short suit yourself when you're not ready for that. Like right now, who's winning? Fenna is winning by quite a bit. That sucks because they are after me instead of before. I get to pick the color for the next one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go crabs. Let's go crabs. I hate that guy. You suck. I got none of that. So let's roll. Ah, come on. Take it. Let's do it again. Somebody's gonna trump in. I know it. I'll take it. Let's do it again. I'll take. Oh, Yeah, how we doing now? Let me take a look. Okay, that's respectable. Hmm. Let's do that. -3. Enjoy that crap. Why would this guy? What? That was a real dumb play. Okay. Okay. I'll try it. Yes. Let's try with that one. I'll take it. It's a gamble at this point. Let's try some of that. I'll take it. Let's try some of that. Okay. It is certainly quick in the app, that's for sure. All right, how am I doing here? All right, I'm right behind the leader. Well, so is Fenna there. And I don't have a particularly good hand. What's out? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, boy. This is tense now, guys. So who's winning? This player's winning. Okay. The 15s are still in play. Oh, I thought the 15 was weird. Okay. Well, that sucks. I have no buoys also, which are really definitely a powerful card, like you guys were saying. Pun violence is something we have put up with around here, unfortunately. All right. That sucks. Yeah, this hand is not super flexible right now. I'll try it. Okay, sweet. Let's try that. Come on. Yep. This is the final round anyway. I guess the stars might mean something. I have no idea. I'm taking that. Woof. Woof again. I'm getting pummeled this round. That's me. Ah, just barely fell into third place. Okay, but it closed up quite a bit there at the end. That's interesting. It's a really weird game for sure. So the stars just reflect how late they come out of the sea deck. Okay, that's good to know. I figured as much. I suspected as much, I should say, but it was the last round. It didn't matter. Yeah, interesting. That's 8 rounds is probably needed because you have to have that ebb and flow, and you won't feel that as much if you don't do it for at least 8 rounds. That sort of I'm doing great, and I got no new cards. All the other players did, so they're kicking my butt, and I got no points, but I got a bunch of cards, and I'm doing great, and that sort of back and forth. I do wonder again just how lucky the game really is ultimately. But I agree that the buoys are the thing there. You know, the buoys are the make it or break it kind of thing in the game where you can always follow with a buoy, even if you could play. I assume that being able to trump in, even if you could follow suit, would be too good for the trump cards. That's probably yeah, that would probably be too powerful for those cards. Hmm. I'm surprised that it didn't like I would love to see this game developed by somebody like Bruno Fedudi, who would take this idea of the cards get stronger if you're doing badly. There's buoys with special ability and really pushed to the limit. Right now, it's like you get the next one in the suit. You know, we start divvying out 11s and 12s and 13s. That's cool enough. But I want to see if the game's going to be kind of lucky anyway because it has that very strong rubber banding. Then go nuts, man. Start throwing in some really funky stuff. As long as it's not like skip a turn kind of garbage, garbage. It could be interesting to see more of those cards that let you bend and break more of the rules. So that would be my only suggestion. It is a little long. What happens if I play with fewer? I play with three. Let's try playing with three a little bit. Sorry, I'm checking. Oh, I'm gonna win that. I'm just checking your comments, guys. John Tripp says, I like this game in real life, but the app interface seems confusing to me. It's not great. It does not explain the game super well. It's kind of busy. This is an app you get and you play, in an airport waiting room somewhere when you already know the card game. You don't get this to learn. It's not great for that, and it feels rudimentary in many ways. Thanks, James, for hanging out. I really appreciate all the input. With three, I won't get as far into the C deck. That's okay too. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. All right, guys, let's get through another game here, and then I'll call it. Yeah. You can hang out with me a little bit. Here we go. The 11s. Okay. So I should be able to play that. No problem. I don't know if the 10 came out already, but let's fish. It had not. Gotcha. Ah, you suck. Should have done that the other way. All right. So these are the things that might come out. I see. I see. So I don't know if the 11's in play yet, is the idea. I'm just playing to basically win, generally. Like the 11 might be in play. It's not. Okay. The 11 might be in play for this. It's not. I'm going to drain some of these yellow cards out. The 11 was in play for that. I can win that. Ah, still had that 10. All right, so no new cards for me that round. Fine. This might be okay at 3. I might enjoy this at 3. It's a little more trackable. All right, so what happens if I try to bomb it this round? This is round 3. I'm going to try to play as stupidly as possible. As long as I'm allowed. Well, that one I have to win. So far. Okay. I'm going to have to win something. Did I win that? Yeah, I did. All right, so I'm taking a few new cards here. Let me see how I'm doing. Not great. I did just lose a bunch. I did okay in the first, good in the second, terrible on purpose in the third. I don't think I can do badly 2 rounds back to back, and it's probably not a good idea, so I'll try to do well this round. What that means, I don't know quite know. This purple suit kind of sucks right now. So I'll let it go so that I can trump in later. I'll take your 11, sure. And I'll take your 11. That's me. I have the best trump in the game. Second best. Third best. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, make some points that round. Let's take a look. I made 23 points that round. Shoots me immediately up to first place. Halfway through the game now. So I assume, let's take a look. We're now in the 2 stars deck. There will be a 4 trump out there. I still have the 1 and the 2. What happened to the 3? It must have been stolen by a buoy. Okay, okay, interesting. I could still do pretty well this round. That hand is a solid hand of cards I still have. Like nothing lower than like a 4, besides the trumps. That's pretty good. Do I try to win again? So it's loss, win, maybe win again, then loss, win, win. That could work. Let's do it. I mean, this isn't a win right now, but I'll try to win as much as possible. Come on, guy. I don't have any buoys. That's the problem. Maybe I don't win this round. Ugh. Do I win or no, do I not win this round? Jeez. Ooh. This sucks. Okay. I'll call that a I'm not trying to win round. Jeez. All right. I did horribly that one, right? Yeah, I fell quite a bit that one. I'm almost at the bottom again. That is volatile. My goodness, this game is very volatile. Yeah, I'm gonna try to run out of that. I can't take it itself. Nope. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, those are sweet. Those are also very good. I don't think I made points, but I got some juicy cards. I did okay. I did better than everybody else. Shot back up to the top again. Goodness. What is this one? I get to go first. Okay. All right, so if I'm not playing a trump into this, that's guaranteed 3 tricks I take. That could be the next 3 or it could be later on. I think I'd rather wait. Let's short suit right here. Let's take this one. Ugh. Let's play something in here. Yeah, I don't love it. That's a little better. Mm-hmm. That's good. That is good. Let's see how I'm doing here. Okay, I'm creating a little distance. Bowie. This is the final round. I have no trump cards at all this final round. Man, I always get slammed on the last one. They get to pick the suit. Ah, you suck. That also sucks. Come on, pal. I short-suited in the wrong suit. I'll do that and steal something. Whew. Crap. Come on. We just got wrecked. Oof. I think I just went from first to dead last. Well, almost. Wow, that person took 28 points that last round. That is insanity. Whoa. Okay, okay. I might like this game better at 3 than I do at 4. I might also just be liking it more as I play. That could also be it. I'm starting to, it's starting to come together a little more. That's interesting. That's interesting. I will say this. I don't know exactly how this works on the table. I'm assuming you take the 1-star deck and shuffle it and give people whatever they're missing. I'm guessing that's what it is. And then the 2 stars and then the 3 stars, right? It does create one thing I really like in trick-taking games, which is I know a lot of people like a deck that is fully dealt out, so you can count cards, right? So if like if the 14 hasn't come out yet, I know someone's holding it. I don't actually like that. I like the suspense of, is the 14 out yet, or at all, more. I enjoy that tension more. And if that's the case, then I think this is going to give me that feeling of, I know there's a 4 trump in the second deck of stars. Has it been given out already, or is my 3 trump still the best one at the table? And I like that push and pull. I like that not knowing, that tension of, is it in play or is it not in play yet? Is this the best card? That's interesting. I do enjoy that feel. I am worried that 8 rounds in person, IRL, as the kids say, might feel really long. But in the app, it's snappy for sure. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. I have to thank Mike DeLisio for recommending that one. I enjoy it. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for what's happening today. Thanks for hanging out with me, playing a little trick taking. Again, the app is a little bit funky to find, but if you saw James Leash's comment there, he explains how to look it up. Because you have to look it up with a German title. Okie dokie. Da 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 da. Da da da. The way it works, you could actually see the 14 in one round and then not see it in the next. Oh, interesting. So once it's in play, it's not always in play. Fascinating. That's fascinating. Huh. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you very much. I want to skedaddle. Make sure you stick around for the rest of the week. Of course, we've got Live Top 10 coming at you later this week. We've got the news, of course, all of that stuff that you are used to seeing. We've got it coming at you. So thank you for sticking with us. Thanks for watching. My name is Z Garcia, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, folks.
Hey, thanks for watching another video here on the Dice Tower. We really appreciate you stopping by and checking our things out. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hey, if you really like what we're doing here at the Dice Tower, then there are different ways to support the Dice Tower. One of those ways is through Patreon. We have links in the description to this video. And we have links to lots of other things we do down there, so definitely check it out. But either way, we're glad you watched us. Tell your friends about the Dice Tower. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and I hope you enjoyed this video.